You're a service business and want to rank locally. Well, Google's made it much easier for you. It's not a surprise that the top results have a significant number of high quality reviews. In this video today, I'm going to show you how to close the gap on your competitors so you can start appearing in the coveted local map more often. Google tells us that there are 3 areas it uses to rank businesses locally. The first being relevance. This is how well your business matches the user's search. Then you have distance. This is how far a business is from the location term used in the search. And then prominence, which refers to how well known a business is. Today, we're talking about reviews, which fall under prominence. Google explicitly mentions that more reviews and high quality ratings can improve your local business's ranking. To verify this, you can do any local search and see that the majority of the top results in the pack have 100+ reviews. Google is going to use a combination of the 3. However, with all things being equal, the best reviewed business will more often than not come out on top. Earlier this month, Google released a QR code natively in the Google My Business platform to make it easier for businesses to share their review link. Instead of having to go to a free QR code generator website, each business profile is now given a set QR code that they can use wherever. I'll show you exactly how to get it. Firstly, you'll need to go to the Google My Business profile. Then click the icon on the right that says Ask for Reviews. A box is going to appear on screen that shows your review link as well as your QR code below that. If you're a tradie running your own business and don't have time to mess around with this kind of stuff, there's no setup needed and it's super simple. This is your unique QR that you can always find here. To use it, you can save it as a PNG by right-clicking on it, and then you can put it anywhere or give it to your designer to put on anything you want. So you would have heard this next strategy, but there's a secret twist I'm going to show you to increase the chance for a review. What you're going to do is send a follow-up text a few hours later or the next morning after the job. And you're probably already thinking, everyone knows that. Well, here's the catch, and what most service business owners get wrong. They lead with the review straight away, but this can turn off the customer. So instead, you're going to strategically ask for feedback, then ask for the review in the following message. So it works like this. The next morning, you send this message. Hey, put the customer's name in. Just checking that everything went well with, put your service there, yesterday. We always want to make sure your work is spot on. Once they positively react with that message, you can then hit them with the review request. We really appreciate that. If you have a minute, would you share that in a quick Google review? And then you can put the link. And you get the review link from where I showed you earlier. And there you have it. You drastically increase the chances of getting a review. The customer feels more inclined to leave the review as you show genuine care towards them while also filtering out the potential for a negative review that could have come your way. Now this next option requires a bit of finesse with its approach as it's more direct. In this strategy, you'll ask for a review while you're still on site. The benefit of this is that once you've completed the service, they're happy with the work, it's fresh in their mind, and they're more likely to go ahead with it if it's included with the rest of the post-sales procedures. Training your technicians to add this to their routine. They can say something like this. Hey, if you thought we did a good job, is it okay if we ask for a quick Google review while we're still here? And then your technician can take out the QR code on their phone or give the customer a card that has the QR code on it. Once you add this review request to your process, you will start to see the reviews skyrocket. Trust me, this is because it's a much more proactive method, putting the customer on the spot, but in a nice way. How can they refuse? However, sometimes you will still get refusals. So that's why it's still good to have a QR code on a review card or a business card. Now, just having those first 2 review requests as part of your review acquisition process will do wonders for your Google reviews. But if you want to take it to the next level, having an additional follow-up can catch those ones that may have forgotten to review for whatever reason. So having a robust follow-up process is the key to growing your business, whether that's sales or review acquisition. I help businesses establish these systems so they can bring in a more consistent flow of organic leads. So for this follow-up, it's going to be via email, and you would have collected their email during the customer acquisition process. If you haven't, then start asking for this every time. I'm going to give you a quality template that you can use. So for the subject line, you want to keep it casual and replace the part that says job with whatever you did for them. So just checking in after your service. And then the first paragraph shows that you care by asking about the job, making sure everything went well. Then the second paragraph gives them a tip that they can practically use, which leads to the third paragraph that asks for something. That's the review. Everything is a give and take. For the last paragraph, you just throw in that you'd appreciate a review and add in the link. You've helped them and then you've offered some practical advice. In addition, you've done a quality service for them. This is often more than enough to get someone over the line to leave a review if they haven't already. Even if they didn't leave a review, you've done your job. You've given some quality advice to them and you've left the customer with a good impression of your business, keeping you top of mind next time they need something or if someone they know brings up your service. Now there's one last thing you can do to get reviews on easy mode. If you're a service business owner, you most likely have a job completion flow that's already in place for you. This could be a job completed message, a receipt, or the final invoice. If you're using some kind of system, there will be a step to send the final message or invoice. Or even if you send a manual email, you'll be able to edit the template and sneak a cheeky review ask in there. The great thing about this is once it's set up, you don't have to do it over and over again. It's just a set and forget. This is a much more natural approach because you're already sending it anyway and not potentially disrupting the natural flow of things. The review is just in the invoice and they can't really avoid seeing it. So if you want to make it look really nice, you can add in a Google logo as well. However, it's not super necessary, but you should say something like this. If you were happy with the service, please leave us a quick Google review here, and then you'll attach the link or the QR code. This is one of the easiest ways of getting reviews. I've implemented this for businesses and doubled their reviews in literally a matter of months. So there you have it, 5 proven ways to consistently get more Google reviews as a service business, without begging and without wasting time. If you apply even 2 or 3 of these, I guarantee you'll start seeing results. You're gonna get more reviews, you'll have more visibility, and more calls will start coming in. Local SEO rewards businesses that are actually trusted. And if you're serious about dominating your local area and growing your business through organic leads, check out this video here where I conduct a local SEO audit on a random local business. Thanks for watching and go get those reviews.